We made a decision a couple of years ago that our state board could do more. AIA's objective in taking on the New Cumberland project was to test the feasibility of bringing pro bono services to communities in need beyond the two urban bubbles of Philadelphia and Pittsburgh.
Again, for AIA Pennsylvania to be involved in this, we wanted to take our expertise as architects and planners and really use that at the community level and try to help communities who otherwise wouldn't have access to that type of technical specialty.
In places like New Cumberland, some of the identity of the community seems to have gotten a little bit weaker, and economically too. So what we're trying to do is create that sort of destination-worthy kind of community again. So we didn't necessarily have all the resources we would have liked to have to help with visualization. And when AIA came to the table and said they'd like to work with us in whatever way that we would accept, it was an easy yes to say our work can dovetail together.
It was kind of a perfect storm. But who was like kind of the perfect community that embodies the urban cores of Pennsylvania? And New Cumberland kind of really fits that mold.
It has small town charm, and they each have their unique little bakeries, bars, restaurants.
That we've got a real downtown center. Third and Bridge does not exist in a lot of little towns like New Cumberland. And we've got that. It's bones. It's the bones of the city. In order for this program to be successful, it has to be community-led. And so to the extent that we can have more awareness and more involvement in it, it's all a good thing.
We got to engage not only the borough leadership, but the community, and really start at ground zero and get a pulse for what it was people wanted to see in their community. The word got out, and we had a huge group for the last community meeting. Pretty full room. I want to say there were 24 people there. Really kind of the gloves came off in a sense, and ideas were flying around all over the place. In fact, one of the people came to my office and rolled out trace paper, and we started talking about ideas right here. Like, you don't usually get that kind of response from a community. And then as architects, the next step was for us to take all that information, kind of filter through it, bring some clarity to what the possibilities were, and then get some ideas on paper. And then through a peer kind of charrette group without the community, we tested those ideas off of each other. What was maybe intended to be one project morphed into teasing out the possibility of really 4 projects connected together.
We're now at the point where we've got the master plan, and that's really what this effort to date's been all about.
I think we all agreed that at the heart of the matter was the Market Square revitalization, which was 2 blocks.
I also enjoy the alley project near the theater, because I think that would be a really fun spot to just connect with people, and there's an ice cream store that's right by there, so it would be a good spot to, enjoy your ice cream outside.
I think the meeting tonight really had a lot that was brought together, a lot of community involvement, and it's really exciting to see where it's going.
To make a more cohesive plan for downtown and pedestrian friendly, I think is a really good idea.
All of them build upon each other. I mean, the one that really, I think, caught a lot of people's attention was the potential for an overlook on the river and a bike path. And
that's like the 2 spectrums, right? It's things that can happen immediately, build a lot of momentum, but then also ends in this something that could be super transformational for the city.
They want their community to be better and keep going in a good direction. I think New Cumberland shows a lot of promise in that aspect.
The visualization that came forward out of this combined effort between AIA Pennsylvania and Gannett Fleming will go miles towards making our story not only more doable, but more believable just from the start. We will be successful, but it's not an overnight kind of event. It never was pictured that way. It's a journey, and we've just taken the first major milestone in that journey, and it's a saga that's going to continue forward.